when you get your income, you pay for your future before you pay for anything else. So this is money kasi that you want to enjoy in the long term. So you don't want to be able to spend it, to touch it, and it's money that it will grow over time. Hello mga KA-RFF, my name is Enro Mendoza from Rampver Financials. I hope you're well and safe wherever you are. I know it's a difficult time right now, but let's all do our part to get through this together so that we come out the other side as better and stronger people. If you're new here, welcome to our channel. We at Rampver Financials are committed to helping you achieve your financial goals and dreams. Through our videos, we hope to educate you and guide you towards financial freedom and of course the success that you define for yourself. So for today, I just want to zero in on quick money tips for millennials. As a millennial, medyo borderline Gen Z myself, I have certain struggles when it comes to money. Diba? We have social media and we're bombarded with, seeing the perfect lives of celebrities and influencers, diba? San ba sila? They're sipping champagne in the Maldives, watching the perfect sunset from their gorgeous private jacuzzi in their balconies, diba? Sounds familiar? But yeah, this is true. There's a lot of pressure with us, diba? But because you're KA-RFF, you know that you shouldn't go broke trying to look rich. We want to earn our money and sustain it for the long term. So here are just some quick money tips that I use for myself that maybe can add value to your life. Some may sound familiar because they were inspired by none other than my dad, Rex Mendoza. So if you implement this in your life, I'll be happy, even if it's just one of them. Stick around because I will be giving a bonus tip as well at the end. So tip number 1, always pay yourself first. Meaning, when you get your income, you pay for your future before you pay for anything else. So this is money kasi that you want to enjoy in the long term. So you don't want to be able to spend it, to touch it, and it's money that it will grow over time. So I use the formula income minus investments equals expenses. This actually makes living below your means quite easy and automated. So since you paid for your future self first, what's left is what your present self will just spend on. Diba? So it makes it a bit easier. Tinanggal mo na kasi yung investments, inuna mo siya. So for me, I'm actually fortunate enough that I'm living with my family, with my parents. So I don't pay as much bills, diba? But I pay for things here and there. But of course, not as significant if I was living alone by myself. So every time I get my salary, when I get my income, I automatically put it into my assets, my investments, so my mutual funds, my stocks, and the rest. So since I'm young, I have a lot of runway to go, diba? I have a lot of runway for my compounding to take effect. So that's a lot of benefit to me. And volatility doesn't matter as much. Then what's remaining of my salary will be for my expenses. So that's, some bills, food, gas, transpo, gimmick, but of course hindi ngayon dahil pandemic, and the rest. So this trick makes sure that you set aside money talaga for your investments. Tip number 2, always go to a free lunch. I'm sure you've heard of the saying na there's no such thing as a free lunch, pero what I wanted to say lang talaga was, take advantage of anything and everything free. Diba? So free shipping, free coffee, free food, free anything. Diba? When I walk into a restaurant and you ask me, if I should get house water or a bottled water, I'd always go for the house water because, to me, it's the same water. The point lang is, if you don't need to pay for something, I won't pay for it. This is not 100%. Syempre, there would be times na you would rather get the paid version, pero there's so much value in free stuff. Tip number 3, the best time to buy is when it's on sale. This is true for clothes, but this is also true for stocks, especially the good ones. There's a great quote by Warren Buffett. It goes, "Be greedy when others are fearful, and be fearful when others are greedy." There will be times in the stock market when it corrects, it goes on a dip. Since me, again, I have a long runway. I really go aggressive with my stocks, or the volatility doesn't really matter as much to me. So with blue chip stocks or companies that I know will really grow over time, talagang I buy when it's on sale. When I see a red candlestick, it's like it's Christmas to me, diba? If it's green, then it means I missed out already. Of course, when I bought in tapos green tas lumaki yung pera mo, that would be a different story. Pero buy when it's on sale. I remember last March when the market crashed, I told all my friends talaga, this is really the time to buy. This is really the time to take advantage. And most of them, if not all of them, already gained at least 40% on their investment. Tip number 4, if you can't buy it thrice, it means you can't afford it. So this is what I tell myself, and it's more of, I guess, a mindset hack. And it's, of course, for luxuries, diba? For basic needs, syempre, you really need to get that. But it's a mindset hack for me to think that things are more expensive than it is, and it really makes me think twice or thrice if I really want it or if I really need it. So if I'm planning to buy a new phone, for example, let's say the iPhone 13 will come out in September next month, diba? If it's 50K, I would think in my head that it's 150K. So it makes me think extra hard if I really want to get it. Now, the common mistake is, and I hear my friends say this, diba? How much would an iPhone 13 be every day if I use it for 2 years? So, complete opposite naman sila. So, parang if it's 50K and I use it for 2 years, how many days is that? 730? That's actually 70 pesos per day. Wow! Ang galing, diba? There's another one that I hear if they're planning to buy a pair of shoes, diba? So, let's say the pair of shoes, Jordans, for example, syempre, sikat ngayon ng Jordans, 10K. And then they would say, oh wow, 10K for a pair of shoes? Kada isang sapatos, 5K na yun. So, of course, jokes aside, the point is really to really think about the things that you don't really need and you want. Of course, there are people who would say na, yes, I want to buy this because I deserve it, or I really worked hard for it, and that's fine. It's just more of thinking really about the value that you get from them. And again, this is like a hack, a mindset thing to make you think twice before you buy something. Walang impulse purchase for me. So, since you're still here, let me give you a bonus tip. So, tip number 5, get paid to spend. Yes, you heard it right. Get paid to spend. How do you do this? You do this by using your credit card as a debit card. Meaning, when you use your credit card and you pay on time, you don't pay for interest, and you get the benefits and perks of having a credit card. Meaning, you get the rewards points, you can enjoy all the promos, and you just spent for the same thing. If you paid in cash, you paid the same thing if you paid in your credit card. So, don't get into credit card debt. Yun naman yung masama. So, when you get a credit card, you get it for the rewards points, the promos, the rebates. There are actually a lot of good ones right now. I think I'll link mine below if you want to get the same one. It's a referral link. And yeah, I just really use it to get my rewards points and rebates as well. Funny story, just last year, I actually bought my AirPods Pro for just 100 pesos because I used all of my rewards points. So if you want to watch that video, I'll link it to my personal channel down below as well. So those were my quick money tips for millennials. And if you're not a millennial, maybe this added value to your life as well. I hope you try, even just one or all. And yeah, comment down below if you found it valuable and maybe I missed out on some money tips. You can also comment down below so that I can try those out and maybe even make a video on those later on. If you like videos just like this one, please subscribe down below to our channel, and of course hit that notification bell as well so that you're notified and updated of our latest videos. Again, my name is Enro Mendoza from Rampver Financials, your partner in wealth creation. Cheers!